pressing triangle. And pressing X. And again.
Don't change the channel. We have singles action coming up.
No one's going to change any channel.
We have Neville versus Finn Bálor.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
Hello, and wow, look at that. Colorado Springs, apparently. Welcome to something a little bit different. We're playing football, but on WWE 2K17. So, there are 5... Oh, hang on, I'll explain in a second what's going on, because right now we have Neville coming out, so I'll explain it during his entrance.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Newcastle upon Tyne, weighing in at 194 pounds, the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Neville!
Okay, so what's going on here? Neville's wearing a Newcastle shirt. Basically, there's 5 superstars that I'm aware of on WWE 2K17 that have a definite affiliation to a football team, or if you're not English, maybe you call it a soccer team in the English Premier League. And I figured all 5 of those teams are in the Premiership at the moment, so I figured what we'd do is every time there's a match on between 2 of those teams, we'd have the wrestlers go against each other and have our own little Premier League going on WWE 2K17. So obviously Neville representing Newcastle and Finn Bálor. Look at that jacket. Did you see it?
And his opponent, from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Bálor!
Okay, so his jacket is not exactly behaving itself, but oh well. So, Finn Bálor is a Spurs fan, a Tottenham Hotspur fan. So, Newcastle and Tottenham are due to play in about 2.5 hours from now, if you're watching this as it goes up. So we're not doing this as like a prediction, obviously, because this would be a ridiculous way of getting a prediction, but I'm going to run a little league table between the 5 superstars involved. So keep an eye out for these videos. They'll be every so often. Subscribe so you see one. It'll literally, in fact, I'll give you the teams so you know which teams to look out for playing each other. There's obviously Newcastle and Tottenham Hotspur, Spurs. There's also Liverpool and Everton and West Ham United. And they all have their fans in WWE. So, or at least a team that's associated. Finn with the Spurs logo on his trunks and on his knee pad. And on his jacket, actually, as well. And because I customised his jacket, I think that's why it's not working great. But Neville obviously coming out in the Newcastle United shirt. And it's basically showtime. I'm not going to commentate on the match. I'm going to let the commentary team take care of that. Look at the football pitch in the ring. Kudos to whoever made this stadium. I edited it slightly, but the stadium's great. So anyway, leave a like if you enjoy, and if you like this concept, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss one. And I'll speak to you at the end of the match.
The bell rings and Finn Bálor is here to prove that the Demon is ready to make it hell on his opponent.
Yeah, this is a marquee match with a lot of pride and professional reputation all on the line.
This is what it is all about right here.
Well, regardless, the WWE fans here in Colorado Springs know their stuff, and they expect a show like no other. Oh my gosh, his neck and back and shoulders driven right into the ground.
Tell us about Neville. What kind of attack, what kind of tactics are going to help him here tonight?
A good opportunity for the champ to try out some new things here. What's the worst that can happen? A loss? Who cares? It's not like the title's on the line.
Well, one thing's for certain. That championship isn't going anywhere tonight, regardless of the outcome of this match.
Insult to potential injury there. Things not looking great for Finn Bálor. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
And it looks to me like
Neville makes the cover. That was relatively easy to get out of. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
Finn Bálor making his statement as we speak.
Whoa, take a look at that. We haven't seen that one tonight.
I love something new.
Neville not in a good spot here. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
I tell you, we knew this was going to be a close affair, but I don't think we expected it to be this tight. What a match.
I think a lot of people would agree with that assessment, John. For his sake, I hope there's a lot more left in the tank.
You have to wonder how much punishment that back can withstand. And Neville going for the early cover. Looking to catch him off guard there, I guess.
Yeah, but I think a little too early in this match for that to be successful.
A move like that is completely unnecessary, unless you want to degrade your opposition, of course.
I agree, Cole. I mean, this is intentional humiliation.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
You're right. That was wild indeed. Good thing we're over here.
Just making his presence felt there.
Haha, Neville is building some well-deserved momentum right now.
He may have discovered his favorite move. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
When this guy's on, look out.
Finn Bálor here. What's he thinking, Cole?
I can tell you exactly what he's thinking. What should Neville try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing? I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
Wow, these guys aren't giving an inch, but at some point, one of them got to start pulling away, which is what we might be seeing right now.
We got to cover. 1, 2, 3. There's the pinfall and the victory.
All right, Finn Bálor picking up the win over Neville.
Here's your winner, Finn Bálor.
Okay, so let's have a look at the table. And hopefully I'll have a graphic ready for this because I've started this conversation now. I'm going to explain how the point system works, so we might just have to have a look at Finn Bálor holding a pose in the background in the meantime. With his Spurs trunks on and his Spurs knee pad just about showing as well. So, basically it's going to work like football in that a win is worth 3 points and a draw is worth 1 point. However, I am going to make a slight difference just in case... anything. You know what? No, we're just going to have a win is worth 3 points, and a draw is worth 1 point. There won't be any goal difference. The only ways I could do this is methods of win slash timing each match, but I'm not going to make it that complicated. It's just literally going to be the name of the team that's being represented, number of games played. Everyone should obviously fight each other twice, home and away matches. So everyone should fight each other twice. There's 5 superstars, so everyone should have 8 matches by the end of this series in total, and then wins, draws, losses. I mean, a draw is highly unlikely, so it's mostly just going to be wins and losses. And then we'll have points, basically, at the end, and we'll see who wins. So let me know in the comment section what you think of this idea. It's nothing like anything I've seen before on YouTube, which is kind of why I liked the idea when it came into my head. One of the main reasons. And also, I just thought it was a way of keeping up with the football season, which I'm not very good at doing anymore. I don't really follow football that close anymore, but without doing anything football related, like keeping it on my WWE channel. So I thought that'd be a lot of fun. I thought it'd be a little bit of a different way of doing it, having some fun with it. Maybe I'll have like a Premier League champion belt by the time this is all finished, you know, crazy. That'd be pretty cool as well. I'd like that. So let me know what you think of the idea. Let me know who you think is going to win. I mean, you don't know who all the competitors yet. Maybe let me know in the comments who you think will be representing each of the teams. So they should be on screen now, but at the top of the league we're going to have Spurs. At the bottom we're going to have Newcastle, and in between we're going to have I'll probably put them in alphabetical because that's how I roll. So Everton, then Liverpool, and then West Ham. Now, if it happens to be a draw at the end of the season, I'm planning ahead for this just in case, it's highly unlikely to be a 5-way draw, so there'll just be a match between the people contending for first place to decide it if there's a draw. So that's just how we're going to do it. There'll be like a playoff, and that could be a one-on-one match, a triple threat, a fatal 4-way. If there's 5, I'll have to figure something out to do, somehow do a 5-way. So yeah. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. For now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.